Hiya folks, how's it going? My name is Lexi and I really like tabletop games. So much so that we sit down together once a week, every week, and we review one here at the gaming table. If that sounds interesting to you, I encourage you to press subscribe and keep watching today's video. I try to make these reviews be under 10 minutes so that we can both find our next games quickly. Today I am getting to review a game that was sent to me. I always deeply appreciate this as it not only gives me a game to review, but it also sometimes means I get to review games I would not have had the chance to otherwise. If you've made a game and you want to see it on the gaming table, you can reach out to me using the email address in my description box. I will admit I do have a bit of a backlog to get through. However, I would like to see what we can do and if we can pop your game into the queue. I also need to quickly thank everyone who donated to my Ko-Fi page. In cases like today, it's not been possible to arrange for me to receive a physical copy of the game. I tend to work much better with physical copies. In these circumstances, when I can only be supplied with a digital copy, I get the game printed and bound locally. The funds from my Ko-Fi page help subsidize this cost, so thank you to everyone who has donated. If you would like to donate to the gaming table, I've popped a link for my Ko-Fi page in the description box below. So, let's dive into today's game. This is Shepherds. This game proudly declares itself to be inspired by JRPGs, Japanese role-playing game. It's a subgenre of video games. These games are often about the story and the struggle of its main characters. In this game, players make characters who are shepherds. They're a part of an organization that goes around the world doing good. From the write-up in the manual, this organization functions off of donations. It's not done for profit. In addition, the organization and the heroes have to comply with the laws and treaties of whatever country they're operating in, and are generally approved of by international organizations. This concept for me raised a couple of questions, or I suppose concerns. I wonder how an organization which deploys superpowered individuals to help situations is able to fulfill that task. What would they do if a country doesn't want to accept their help, but without their help it would be a disaster for the people living there? What would they do if the right thing to do was illegal in that country? And the organization functions through donations. Does this mean that these groups are beholden to the whims and wills of their biggest donors? How does an organization with this much power make sure it is always doing good? I don't raise these questions because I dislike the concept in this game. I raise it because I do like the concept and the premise of the game. It's a classic premise about doing good and saving the world. I think I just enjoy exploring when doing the right thing isn't always the easiest option. I think it makes for a really interesting game experience, and I guess I would like to see it explored in this game. Shepherds is a powered by the Apocalypse game. I do have for your character to do something, the player selects a move, which closely fits to what they want to do. The player then rolls 2d6, add the results of those two die together, and then applies a modifier. You're hoping to beat a particular number, generally a 7 or more. Depending on how you roll, you might need to provide something to succeed. If you don't roll the target number, there will probably be a cost to failing. When you're creating a character, you start by looking through different stories and selecting one that appeals to you. In this game, these stories are character archetypes, which you can change around and modify to best suit your game. The stories in the manual are the Child of Heroes, Sheltered Youth, The Broken Weapon, The Heir, The Scarred Survivor, Reformed Troublemakers, Dodgy Dilettante, and Mentors. The stories do dictate how your character is going to gain experience. This isn't a game where you attack enough things and that's how you improve your character. In Shepherds, you gain experience by putting your character through different experiences and often by pushing them to grow emotionally. Your modifiers for your dice rolls come from your character's attributes. The attributes in this game are fire, which is your sort of charisma and perseverance. Then there's earth, which is your physical strength, wind, which is your general awareness, and water, which is your logic and strategy. Depending on the move, you'll apply the relevant attribute. You don't have to decide which attribute this is, the manual will tell you which move requires which attribute. There's over 20 moves in this manual, so it covers mundane situations to some of the more, I guess, exciting action scenes. In those action scenes, that's where your characters get to show off their extraordinary abilities. I do enjoy that this game has moves based around feelings and action. You can select a move to roll and deliver a heartfelt speech, or you can roll to save the day through action. Personally, for myself, there are some parts of Shepherds I really enjoyed, and some things that I think I would like to see developed further, such as the setting and understanding how the league works. If your game group is looking to play as a team of good guys saving the day, then Shepherds could be a really fun one to pick up and try. I think if you aren't familiar with JRPGs, the tone of the game might take a bit of getting used to. I do think the game has a straightforward premise that is still approachable. The base rules for this game can be purchased from itch.io for $10 US. There is also available on there a couple of supplements which you can purchase with the base game as a bundle or individually if that's more your preference. So that was Shepherds. What do you think? Do you think people who play tabletop role-playing games mostly want to play heroes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're there, I encourage you to like this video and perhaps even share it with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you would like to know when I'm next uploading, you can find out by subscribing and turning on notifications. That way YouTube will let you know. Pretty much any and all interaction with this video helps it get more notice on the sea of the algorithm, so it is greatly appreciated. I want to thank EricCBlade for providing me a copy of Shepherds to review today. If you've made a game and you want to see it on the gaming table, you can reach out to me using the email address I've got in the description box below. I also want to thank again everyone who donated to my Ko-Fi page. Those donations went towards getting this game printed and bound so I could bring you today's review. If you would like to join the lovely folks who have donated, you can donate to the channel using the link to my Ko-Fi page in the description box below. I want to thank you all for watching and discussing Shepherds with me. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the gaming table. Bye!